Hello everyone, my name is HydrogenVacuum and welcome back to another command block video. It's been a while, but due to recent popularity, I'm back with another video. Okay, I'm going to jump straight into this one. This one is how to use a /clone command properly. /clone commands might seem a little inaccessible to the inexperienced user. It's a lot of stuff you got to fill out and a lot of things that you don't really understand. The way to use it is actually pretty simple. There are 9 coordinates you're going to need to input, and then 2 options that you have. And you can, yeah. Okay, so we're not going to delve an extreme amount into the options that you have for the /clone command. We're actually just going to show you, I'm going to just show you a quick use of it and how to use the basics of how to use the /clone command. If you're interested in more specifics on how to use it, then request it and I can make a video on it at some other point. Okay, so if I press this button, I'm going to show you, it's going to give this window a little sheen to it, okay? So it'll look like it's glinting in the sunlight or something, you know? This effect it's a very simple effect. It doesn't add a huge amount to your custom map, but it's indicative of something more that you can do with these /clone commands. So I'm going to quickly show you how I've done this. It's a very useful thing to add to your your custom map. It's just a very small detail, which you can actually make into much bigger things. Like I've used it to make working prison gate doors that sort of like look like they're rising up. And okay, I'm not going to demonstrate because it would be too hard. But this right here is how I'm doing it. Each one of these command blocks is cloning using relative coordinates to select the space and sending it to the same destination over here. And then it's just on a loop. That's what the 2 chain command blocks are doing. They're just resetting this and filling that. They're just putting a redstone block there and removing the redstone block. Okay. So essentially what's happening is you can see that there's like if this were a stop motion video, you can see that each one of these is essentially a little frame. So this first frame is just a normal window pane. There's nothing changed about it. This frame right here, this one has one white. This is one white stained glass pane. This one has 2, and then as you can see, they keep moving over. The next frame has the same 2 but over 1. Same 2 but over 1, and then finally 1 in the top corner. The effect this gets is that, as you can see, it's quickly changing through all of those, right? You could accomplish this effect with set block commands instead. However, each one would have to replace the previous one. So like first you set one white stained glass here, then the next stage requires 3 command blocks, 1 to set block here, and then fill there. But as you can see, I'm accomplishing all of this with 1 command for each phase. For each frame. So the simple way to do this, and I'm going to demonstrate on this right here. If I wanted to clone this entire area, let's say I want to clone that and I want it to appear right here, right? So I want it to cover this area, right? If I wanted it to cover this area, there's a couple things that, so the first thing is I need to select the area. Now this part doesn't matter what corners I grab. I'm just going to grab 2 random corners, but so long as they are the opposite corners that, like, you can sort of imagine it fills in this box. You've got 2 opposite corners, right? So that's the first 6 coordinates that you have there. The first 3 coordinates indicate the first 1 corner. The second 3 coordinates indicate the second corner, right? Now if I want to clone it here, it's very important that I get the right destination. You'll notice the destination is actually only 1 set of coordinates as well. There's no more coordinates after that to be filled in. So if I want to fill it in correctly, I'm going to have to use the correct coordinates. Now the coordinate you want for the destination is going to be a specific corner of this box. Now on this box, the easiest way that I do this is I always look at the selected area, right? So I've just selected from, let me grab some wool to indicate. These are the 2 corners I've selected. It's actually here, but I'm not going to replace the blocks there. So this corner and this corner are the 2 that I've selected of the region. The question is where in this box, right? If this is my box that I've just selected, and of course it includes all of this here as well, where in this what is the destination where's the coordinate of the corner that's going to be the destination, right? So in this case, it's always the northwest, the lower northwest corner. So the find the most northwestern corner, which would be this pillar right here, because you can see that's north, that's west, and then the lowest block on that corner. So this right here. If I just tear this down really quickly. So if those are my two corners, right? This one right here. Now, I could have grabbed this corner right here and this corner right here. The destination coordinates would still be this relative to this one. So what do I mean by that? I've grabbed this corner. I've grabbed these two corners, right? Those select the entire area. And now if I want to actually clone, I have to grab where this part of my build, where I want this part to go, right? So if I want to put it on this box, this part is going to go here. So that's the coordinate I'm going to grab, right? And if I do it, boom, you can see that it properly grabs the corner. Now, if I were to switch the corners of my selection, right? If I go like this, grab these opposite corners instead, it's still, let me just break some of this so you can see. I still would have the same corner destination, because these two corners right here, if these are the ones I've selected, the northwest lower block is the same. Okay, that's pretty simple. That's all it is. There are some other things you can do with that. Like you can use filtered, masked, replace. If you do replace move, this is something I use a lot. It'll actually move the original one, so it deletes the old one. So if you built it in the wrong spot, you can just move it backwards. As you can see, it'll delete it because it just cloned all the air. Okay, that's pretty much all I wanted to show you. But the reason that this is important is if you build a wall incorrectly, you can clone the wall, and using the replace move, you can actually move the wall backwards without having to rebuild the wall. But in addition to that, you can make cool effects like this, and there are plenty of other things that you can do with it. If you post something in the comments if you think that there's something that is possible to do with it, but you're not 100% sure how, and I can look into it. Other than that, that's about it for today, so don't forget to like and subscribe, as everyone says, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you.